Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video! Yay! The first video of the new year! In the year of the horse, in the Chinese calendar, we're gonna have some Gaia action. And some night action, of course. Now I know what you're thinking. Clarenus, where is the new year of the previous year? I completely forgot about that. The previous year was the year of the snake. Yeah, the snake guy. That his channel is a snake trail. I have Winner shot as the icon of the channel, and another snake related things. Don't have a video about any snake related. And when I realize this, I'm just like, I'm a failure. So, and for any further delay, let's be happy for this new year. Let's wish that this new year will be more. I really do know. 2025 was a mix of emotions that I still cannot process that well. But let's wish all good things for the new year of the horse. And with Gaia, with the first night, let's travel faster than the wind. And if you really like this type of content, please consider to drop a like, subscribe, ring the bell, share this video to a friend, and let's get into it. Here are everyone with your first opponent, Quintin Gaia. For the Gaia deck, we really like to get in second because of the juicy battle phase. And we have a guy with a really huge deck with white forest. Okay, so this is gonna be white with a Mikanko. Oh no! Oh no! Mikanko reverse damage. Okay, this can be quite tricky because of the Mikanko. So if I just concentrate my efforts in the white forest archetype, I can do a lot of damage. And about the white fish, okay, the Griffith table. What this thing is playing, I really don't know, but it seems kinda interesting. Please tell me that you're running one of the obscure cards that no one talks about, and all this is just your tech and combo just for the card. I really did like to be this star, and not just, okay, alright, I link off all of this for the generic link. That's it. Let's see what this is going to do. So 4, you can do a 10 or a 12. But I really doubt that you're gonna do this, so you're gonna link off for something else, because illusion, spellcaster, another illusion, is spirited with either blue. Oh, we have blue eye stuff too. My surprise. Okay, so we're gonna do all the blue eyes common. Okay, which means that you're possibly running the new synchro one that once per turn. No. Okay, so let's try something. How I can bait out the once per turn no of the blue eyes with this hand. Okay, do I have a wild monster to get rebooted? And no. Very well. Okay, I can the zombie vampire. Okay, maybe the zombie vampire can help me out because I have Inspire Reborn, title level 7 or lower dragon monster in graveyard special summon it. So let me see. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, I have Keeper and I have Cursed Dragon. The only issue is this: I have Inspire Reborn is a trap card. So I need to set it in the wait for another turn. But hopefully, let me see. Can I survive a second turn? Again, the blue eyes nuisance. Let me see. 4, and you got a Mikanko. Okay, I don't remind. Mikanko, you are obligated to hit on them? Or you just like, whatever battles reverse burning damage, but you can just strike another creature? I really don't remember. But I guess it shouldn't be strangely weird if my opponent pull out that you can only attack my Mikanko. And no Blue Eyes negate Dragon. Okay, alright, so okay. I have the wire, but I don't have the dragon. I can reveal, but I can special summon the dragon. And then no signatures from your graveyard in face of the defense edition. Oh no, it's from the graveyard. Okay, alright. Very well, very well. Okay, so I need to use Bombarding Catapult Turtle. But even with that, okay, I really need Spiral Reborn so I can special summon one of my dragons. So, but I can do with Sublimation Knight. But the Sublimation Knight's effect, oh, he's not gonna have enough attack points. Okay, and the Illusion Monster cannot be destroyed, of course. Okay, so what I can do... Summon the another Gaia. Yes, when you're already utilizing the Belfa to destroy my reviving. Okay, so let's go with Bombarding Catapult Turtle. Let's activate her effect. Try building its health. Special summon Gaia the First Knight or a Dragon monster. So let me see. In this type of situation, yeah, Cursed Dragon did the Cursed Dragon, so I can get my spell. If this is not impermanence, please tell me this is not impermanence. And is Synchronous by Lumbermorian, so I still got my spell regardless. And hey guys, do you know an interesting thing? You can fusion summon with what? Wait, what? You cannot? Okay, so maybe you cannot fusion summon with a stat monster, which is really weird. Okay. And the face down, you can throw and I can set this card when you visit. Alright. So I have defense. Cool! But I was pretty sure that you can fusion summon utilizing standing monsters. I guess only with polymerization, perhaps. Okay, so he lost half the fat adjuster. But considering that I'm running Gaia, this is just meh. And I lost terraforming my Shitonia Emperor Dragon. Am I too Waking the Dragon? Yes, yes, we run Waking the Dragon. Oh, hello, Shitonian. Oh, this is not gonna be good. So, for the whole why you're running Waking the Dragon, well, not only because it's a dragon-related card, but we have some Gaia Synchro Infusions that are not quite the easy thing to do. So this is why we have Awaken the Dragon. Just oh yeah, I have the Gaia Fusion. That is really hard to summon. Ha! I really tried to summon that in the original way, synchro summoning and then summoning with fusion. But it's more complicated than that. So this is why we have Awaken the Dragon. And now, oh yeah, you're gonna attack twice. I don't know if I am dead. Let me see. Attack, and then attack again, and then attack me again, and then attack me again. Okay. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I am almost dead with this board. I'm gonna survive by 200 if my opponent don't summon anything else. I really don't want him to summon anything else. Ah, God damn it. Everything was fine, and then boom, the control. Okay, alright then. Now you have game. And ask per little knight, but sir, excuse me, sir, but you already have game. You already got game with your monster, so why are you flexing so much? This is one of the things that Mother, you're gonna piss me off. You already have a game. Are you afraid of Argosa? Seriously? No, you're afraid of a Kuribo. Oh yeah, let me Kuribo you. Ha! Actually, this is pretty funny. Just imagine, you're doing all your stuff. Okay, alright, I have enough damage. Attack, Kuribo. Yes, wait, what? Okay. Kuribo is okay. Kuribo is always a funny one. But again, seriously, dude, you already have game. You can already stop your flexing. I know that you want to play with your new interesting card, but can you stop flexing, please? You already have game. I just got a dragon that have nothing with flip summon. I know that you want to test your new stuff, but please, can you please stop? It actually would be funny. It would be funny if he just flexed too much and then, oh no, I don't have enough damage. It would be funny. It would be really funny. But of course, this is not gonna happen. In Blue Eyes that we're talking about. One thing that Blue Eyes always have is a huge amount of sweet damage on your face. Which is really sad. Really sad. But well... Oh, we have a Chaos Max. Okay. So, let me see. I guess GG. Yeah, finally GG. Damn, why you're taking forever just to kill me? And thank you for the show off, I guess, but you already got game 5 minutes ago. Thank you. Those 5 minutes is not gonna recover in any time soon in my lifetime span. Thanks. GG. A really unfortunate first duel for the new year, but hey, let's see what the second opponent can recap up on the table. Here we are, everyone, with your second opponent or deck. I don't quite like this. It's some kind of grade strategy, perhaps. Apparently. So let's see. We have Hacker Hands Elder. Oh! No, it's Hacker Hands. This is not great. This is not good. I was expecting something more cool, but no, Hacker Hands. Oh, okay. So Hacker Hands, you're just gonna stole all my monsters. What if I just summon the little ones and then summon the others? Okay, so that's gonna be the strat here. I'm just gonna summon the low attack monsters so he can just pick up them. Then I can punch them with the bigger monsters. Okay, seems quite good. And or he can just abruptly just stole my monster. Not even. Okay, so I got to discard. Which one of them I want to discard? Spiral Shard. Necrofusion, it's a good one for if something bad happens. Okay, so let's get Metaverse. I have a Catapult Turtle, and we have a Hack and the Gyarados. It's all an illusion monster. This is not looking great. Thank you very much for the material, sir. And Josa. Alright, what do you do? And I got hands for Graver to hand. Okay, I got Tartaros. Okay, hit turn spell trap, but not negating his effects. This may work. Okay, so let's normal summon my artillery catapult turtle. Hope for the best. Activating catapult turtle's effect. Travel itself. And okay, so which one of you I'd like to special summon? For your hand or graver, but I have none, so I'm just gonna waste your effect, sir. Which one of you? Okay, I guess. But then I'm gonna lost some numbers here. Okay, if I summon the original Gaia, so I can kindly counter Hacker Hands because, well, you have an army monster. Congratulations, sir. But all of them are illusion monsters. Alright. Okay, let's deck thinning then. If I cannot destroy you by battle, at least I can try something else. I have one of the fusions of the Gaia that do piercing damage.
And negate effect, destroy it, into your side of the field, as expected. Okay, so let's set some cards here, and here. And okay, so let's activate already the field spell. Very well, then ending my turn. Let's hope for the best. I have no hand, sir. And you can just once per turn just bring back one of my monsters to your side of the field. Alright, hack a hand. It's more annoying than I thought they would be. Okay. Okay, I just need him or to pop Waking the Dragon or just utilize my phone for the zombie vampire. Okay, I was not expecting zombie vampire. I was expecting some links. But this will do fine. And no Gaia. Seriously, for all the monsters, just no Gaia. I could just necrofusion in this instant. But no, we have the second artillery catapult and the two of the cursed dragons on the graveyard. What are the odds for not having at least one wire monster? Sometimes I hate my unluck. I really hate my unluck and misfortune. Okay, the positive side of the coin, all my opponent monsters are in attack position. They cannot be destroyed, but nothing else says about receiving damage. And even more negation. Okay. And even more negations. What pleasant. Okay, so am I dead? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I am. Again? Seriously? Okay, second thing that I don't like about Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Every deck is an OTK deck in turn 3. Turn 3, you are dead. God. Even rogue decks. Okay, alright. Let's try another time. And let's try. I don't know if I'm gonna need a 40 duel. Possible, but I really want to summon Gaia.
Here everyone with your 30 opponent of today. Null. Type null. Well, let's go second because Gaia really like damage. And we have an interesting hand actually. We have a Tricaraboo, a dragon, and a wire. And we have Labyrinth. This is not great. Okay. This is not great. I suppose so. Because I give him what he wants, that he's starting first, so to set a trap. I have one idea. I have a Burning Dragon. A very interesting monster that if you opponent control 2 or more monsters and discards it in your hand, I can special summon this card. If it discards normal special summon it, I can discard one spell. Destroy all the spell and traps on the field. This is kind of ruining. Possible. Because he got all the traps that he wanted and he doesn't get. Okay. So. Let's normal summon bombarding at a dragon. At a turtle. Okay, hello. Do you have impermanence? Do you have a trap trick instead? Okay, so you're gonna banish Dominus Impulse for Dominus Impulse. Okay, but Mister, I tried it myself as a cast, so you're gonna negate me regardless? Yes, you're gonna do this. Okay, so let's activate the Origin Gaia. I can detach the Chitonian Emperor Dragon and special summon this card to my side of the field. Okay, I will break through your nasty traps. You got them at bitch in silver. Go Origin Gaia, attacking directly. Ew. Aha!
Finally, some damage. Okay, so let's set Waking the Dragon and hope that my opponent will destroy all my cards on the field. Please, spread it please in a balloon split. And okay, so big welcome again. So the Labyrinth player is actually kind of sweeting a little because that's the board of a Labyrinth? I'm a mesmerizing. Oh, here we are. And then okay, and then you go back, play the Labyrinth Super Castle with statues and a anime woman. I don't know why. Okay, here we are in the first position. You're gonna change your attack. You cannot. Okay, so what exactly is the plan, sir? Trying to delay the game. Okay, I need to keep up with the pressure. I have already inspired Speed Strike, so this shouldn't be a problem. And here we are, Labyrinth. That after a normal trap, after a normal trap activates effect, is you can try one card on the field. Okay. Oh, he's recovering the card. Okay, alright. Let me already set it so my opponent can utilize the labyrinth to try to destroy me. Or no. Okay, so let's activate the Spiral Fusion! And I'm supposed to... Okay, I'm supposed it's any card? Let me read. Yeah, you can activate this card from hand when I can destroy the effect that is personal summons and I get the effect of not in crossfire. So I have a second one. Okay, Labyrinth. What are you gonna do? My trap. Please. You're gonna fall for it? You're gonna fall for it? No. Okay. Alright, it's time for the spicy decker. I activate Burning Dragon's effect. You control 2 monsters per star. I can spare someone this card from my hand. And for doing so, activating his effect, discard a spell and destroy all the spells and traps on the field. Yes! Unfortunately, I have no follow-up for this, so I'm gonna change Origin Guide to defense position and end my turn. But okay, at least the Labyrinth player don't have any more spell and traps. What is gonna be my hope now? It's gonna be Necrofusion. Yeah, Necrofusion. Thank you. Thank you, I really like this. So, Necrofusion. What I can do with the Necrofusion? Of course, summoning Gaia, but let's see how well the Labyrinth player can recover itself after this loss. Unfortunately, I lost Waking the Dragon, which is huge and fortunate. But okay, how I supposed to know? Know that my opponent wouldn't at least decided to try to activate his trap card at the moment that I said it. I mean, it was the best moment. You just bounce back my trap. I said it again. Okay, now I'm gonna destroy it. Okay, so let's try to draw into something. Okay, this can work. This can work. And we have its life for the Sky Dragon. This is not ironically can work. Okay, let's set this. Let's a normal summon this. And I gonna destroy. I completely forgot about the another effect of Slifer. Okay, so let's set Awaken the Dragon. Okay, you're gonna be on the graveyard. I completely forgot about this Slifer effect. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that's a chance. Come on, boy. I know they want to destroy me. It's Mirror Force. It's Mirror Force. Come on. I know they don't want it. I'm gonna have one trap card that can run your day. It's drawing Mirror Force. It's drawing Mirror Force. And he's not gonna destroy me. Well, crap. I try to lure the trap master here. But yep, no GG, sir. I'm gonna try a 41 because all of them just damn. Well, see you in the 41 or in the end stream. You everyone with your photo point of today, lightning. Alright then. This is a hand. This is a hand. This surely is a hand. And we have, oh, pendulum. Power patron. Okay. Destroy this card and this monster control duration attacks 12 and 5k. And we have Marius the Pure. With this new pendulum thing about banishing cards. Apparently. And we already have a fusion without being contact fusion. You just destroy a fusion, you destroy a monster and then summon it. Alright, so the next one. Okay, he destroyed self to fuse a synchro. I am horrified. Fusion summon without materials and synchro summoning without materials. I know this seems to be some kind of roguish deck, I guess, with my limited acknowledgement about this new archetype that I don't know nothing about. But even this in a roguish level, this is what it's gonna be. You're just gonna straight up summon your monsters. I mean, I know this is nice that you have your boss monster and else on the field, but the entire gimmick of each one of them is cool, at the least. Alright, do pop through Vitria. Face it down for monster under control, lose attack for each banish. Okay. And your opponent can activate card effects in the graveyard. Never Jupiter and Jurona. And even more floodgates. Alright, this is more annoying than I thought. Very well then. This is one of the things that I don't like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! They push so much that you have graveyard effects and then boom, floodgate, no graveyard effects at all. So okay, let's activate actually charging Gaia, revealing Gaia the Magic Knight. Then I can draw from a dragon because you have no hand trap, sir. Curse of the Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. This name is so cursed. Now, find your opponent controls at 2,300 or more attack position monster. I can normally summon this, of course, with this. However, this special ability triggers once summoned. I can special summon a dragon. Oh yeah, and now you know what happened when the Cursed Dragon is summoned. It's time for them my juices go, baby. Yeah. You know you can. I know, but I don't want. And then I can activate Expire Fusion. And then fusion summon my big Gaia. Or it is attempting to fusion summon my big Gaia. You cannot fool me, this is not impermanence. I have another bait for impermanence. Ah! Okay, so this is what terrain, so try it. So let's summon Gaia, the Magic Knight of the Dragons. Welcome to the field, boy. Activated in effect. Effect, and then come on. No, come on. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excellent. Now I can attack 2 monsters. So, and then negate all the monsters that don't have attack more or equal than his. Okay, so let me destroy Varudas because I know this is maybe an issue. I know they are trading damage. However, Gaia can get bigger every time that he destroys a monster. 69! The 69! Yes! Yes! We are back, baby! Let's go! Okay, now, for my main phase 2, let's just fed and then end my turn. and that's it. Let's see what Jupiter can do. And this is why I like Gaia. It's always close OTK, not quite often. Okay, so you're gonna use your shenanigans. Okay. Alright, you're gonna pop yourself. Then you're gonna summon yourself. Now, let me read this. Do you have anything that protects you from destruction? Do you have anything, Mitha? Let me read. La 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 la. Can I get effect? Destroy this card. Okay, so you're protecting someone. La la. Destruction. Retreat or more card. La la la. Spells. Gain. Okay, alright. Let me destruct you, reducing my own attack. I hope this happens. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, the gigantic wall of text. Well crap. Well crap. Oh crap, I tried. Oh yeah, the gigantic wall of text. Okay, which one of those words? This card is I'm still alive. So let's summon again the Spider Reborn and special summon my almighty dragon. And when my cards got banished, I really don't know, but let's summon it in defense position. Because he's not that big. I still surviving. Surprisingly enough. So which wall of text is you that you cannot be summoned, but if it's summoned for returning, if this card is added, you cannot one part, you cannot here! Unaffected by effects have power patron are the last sentence. Thank you very much, mister. I have too much there. Okay. So there is him. Okay, let's reveal. I have another dragon. Oh, this is nice to know. I really sorry sir for not interacting too much because I almost dying. So let me summon the curse of dragon and possible winning this. Possible. Yes, and I want my juicy spell again. Well, at the least, at the end, with Fusion Gaia. I take this as a win. And now it's time for you to suffer the consequences. I activate the Spiral Fusion over again. What are you gonna do against me, sir? I guess not much. So let's summon again the another one. I know that I can summon the other ones, but I guess they're not gonna be nearly as useful right now because we have Mr. Big Numbers here. So I'm gonna negate all your effects, Mr. But I'm not gonna negate yours, of course, because you're not affected. Then I'm gonna set Spiral Discharge and a Spiral Reborn. And you have Impermanence. Alright. Okay, let me activate this. And then destroy your null. Okay, so let me guess. Since the attack again, and he's gonna be negated. But then he's gonna be alive again, and the negated is not gonna work. Okay, I guess it's gonna better. But then I guess I'm gonna die regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna destroy your monster list. Okay, negative effects, and my power sustains. I guess because of the impermanence, I could not. But all right. Okay, now I'm pretty dead. Now I'm dead. Well, let's go to your family GG, and I guess it's gonna be of the day. I survived. I hit with Gaia with big numbers. That's the matter of the count. And I have Unleashed Patron Terminus. Alright. And we have a Vidrum. And we have another one of those. So basically this deck is about I'm gonna punch him regardless. This don't seem quite impressive as the other things that this game can can do it, but okay. At least appreciate it that you have more big stick decks. They're not just dinosaurs. Not a big fan of just, okay, let me shit on the special summon of the extra deck monsters because that's it. Fuck it, I suppose. I really like to have an XYZ monster with materials and a trigger monster to raise a turn and an unturner. This starts to really annoy me that where this game is gonna be. We're just gonna straight up synchro summon. It's just straight up, I just summon my synchro. It's straight up, I just XYZ with no material. This is actually kind of terrifying. Kindly. But okay, it is what it is. We take out a loss. And I'm surprised that we're still going. Even that you already have a game. I really, sorry, sir. Really sorry, sir, but... Okay, so you negate my effect and I gain. Okay, so how I gain my attack? Exactly. You just negate me and I'm not affected. This is why I gain it back, because I got immune by the Power Patron around Vitra? I guess this is how it works. But yeah, big numbers. GG, sir. GG, I well deserved for GG. Well, we summon Gaia the lists. Yay! Let's go to the end screen.
So here we are, everyone. Gaia 2026 of the new year of the horse. It was very sad at the beginning. I really thought that I will never summon Gaia. But thanks to the last duel, finally we have Gaia show his eternal grace. I really like to summon the another two more properly and utilize these interesting effects. And even the XYZ ones. But it is what it is. So let's go to the deck's description. As you can see here, we have one of the original Gaia and one of the Curse of Dragon. Since that we are running the original Gaia the Dragon Champion and running the Creeper of the Dragon Magic, of course we just need one of those. And yeah, an army monster with high stars, this is why you just need one of those. We have the Burning Dragon, a very interesting dragon effect that if your opponent controls two or more monsters, you can summon this card from your hand. And if this card is a special summon it, or normal summon it, you can discard one spell, destroy all the spell and traps on the field. This is marvelous because his condition is easily met, because two or more monsters is not difficult to have on your opponent's side of the field. And with his devastating effect of just detaching a spell, any spell card on your hand, to destroy every spell and trap, so your opponents or they gonna allow this is gonna possible hurt them pretty bad, or they need to waste this negate of Burning Dragon, which is really nice. It's really cool. One of them, because we have the other Gaia shenanigans, two or more decide to get a little more risky. Most part of the time he's just like spicy attack rather than the actual thing of the deck. We have triple Gaia the Metal Knight. This is how it as Gaia the First Knight. If you control no monsters, then when you control monster with 2300 or more attack, you can normal summon this card without rebuilding. If this card is normal or special summon it, regardless, you can special summon one level 5 dragon monster for a graveyard or your hand in defense position. Of course, it's combo well with the Curse of Dragon, or is another variant of the Curse of Dragon, the Curse of Dragon. So we can easily special summon one of them, and of course having at least some big stick on the field. Triple of them. We have Chitonian Emperor Dragon, a Dragon Gemini effect monster level 6. Unfortunately, you cannot special summon with the Gaia the Metal Knight's effect. But since the Gemini monster is always counted as a normal monster, however, once that he got Gemini summoned, this card can attack twice during the same battle phase. He's here more for the Gaia, the Prominence, the Fire Force, but it's also nice that we have a dragon that can attack twice, since the entire of the deck is just big stick and beat your opponent down. And look, attack twice during the same battle phase, not only for monsters. So, you can beat up the monsters with the Fusion of Gaia,
and then attack your opponent directly with the Chitonian Parrot Dragon. We have 2 of them. We have triple Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, the most cursed monster name that I have ever heard in my entire life. If this card's normal or special summon it, you can add 1 spell trap per deck to your hand that specifically lists Gaia the Dragon Champion in this deck, such as the Fusion, such as the Spiral Strike, or even the Charging Gaia, and more. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can touch 1 Gaia the Dragon Champion in your monster zone. Negate the effects of all physical monsters your opponent control with attack less or equal to it until the end of this turn. This is gonna be devastating for your opponent, because just all his monsters that have attack less than your Gaia, they're always gonna have a pretty beefed up, especially with the Fusion. Just no, shut down an entire turn. And more, if you just nuke the board of your opponent with Burning Dragon and then summon the Gaia, the Magical Champion, or any other the Gaia fusions, this is gonna be all monsters usually. Of course, the Gaia deck is main OTK. This is why I like Gaia rather than Dinosaur. Dinosaurs is a guarantee OTK. Gaia is more a maybe. Even if you don't OTK, you're just gonna leave your opponent injured enough to scare him, which is pretty cool. I really don't like high consistent OTK decks. I really more like this line that you can slide. Maybe sometimes if the planets align for you, you can OTK. For most of the time, you're just gonna hit big. And then we have 3 of them for, of course, searchability and for the fusion. And Creeper of the Dragon Magic, a dragon effect monster. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can discard 1 card, any card. You can add 1 polymerization normal spell or fusion, or even a fusion normal spell for your deck to your hand. You can reveal 1 fusion monster for your extra deck, special summon 1 of the fusion materials mentioned on that monster from your graveyard in face down defense position. Of course, once per turn, and then you're locked on fusions, which is not a big issue for Gaia here. Most part of the time you're gonna fusion summon it, but keep out the Dragon Magic. This is why we are running the Gaia the Dragon Champion. You can just immediately normal summon, grab your spell, then if one of your fusion materials are on the graveyard, for example the original Cursed Dragon or the Gaia the Freeze Knight, you can just special summon it. Reveal the original Gaia, special summon 1 of those, then you can fusion summon. I know that you can fusion summon utilizing face down monsters. I just don't know why I can't in that moment. But yes, you can do this. So this is pretty perfect. And being a dragon, so even that you don't have the original materials, but you have the Spiral Fusion, you can just straight up summoning the Sky Galloping Gaia. You just got the Freezing Knight plus 1 dragon. So his use is still usable even for his typing. We have 2 of them. Triple if you don't like the triple Cursed Dragon or not the Gaia the Magical Knight. We have Orange the Gaia the Freezing Knight. If this card can be treated as 2 tribute for tribute summon of warrior monsters. Of course, to facilitate the tribute summon of the Gaia the Magical Knight or even the original one. However, we have this interesting effect. You can send 1 level 5 or higher monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card during your hand. Of course, to reach your graveyard with Curse of the Dragon, so we can summon Gaia the Magical Knight right after. And, more interesting, during the battle phase, quick effect. You can banish this card from graveyard. Target 1 monster on the field whose current attack is different from his original. Its attack becomes his original attack. This effect can be so interesting, not only for Gaia itself, however for the opponent's monsters. Just imagine an opponent monster that gain a lot of attack points because of graveyard or even cards banish. Your opponent just gonna hit you hard, for example with Green Majuda Ersia. You utilize the effect of the original Gaia the Freezing Knight, banish itself, Green Majuda Ersia, 0 attack. And he cannot do nothing against it. It's just funny and pretty cool. And of course, reaching your graveyard with any dragon, the Cursed Dragon or even the Chitonian Imperial Dragon, if you wish hack, you can even fill with the Gaia the Magical Knight one of your materials to special summon. They normal summon the Keeper, utilize the effects, Grabbing the Spiral Fusion, utilize the second effect of Keeper of the Dragon Magic, special summon one of the materials, and then you can utilize your fusions. You have two of them. Here we have Bombarding Catapult Turtle. Yeah, this is kind of a Gaia deck, because you contribute one monster, special summon one Gaia defeats 9 monster, or one level 5 Dragon monster from your hand or deck. And hey, since that he mentions Gaia, the Freezing Knight, we have some kind of synergy here. You can just tribute any monster, even herself. Then summon Gaia. So even that you don't have the best of the hand, so don't have the Gaia Dimensional Knight on your hand, you can just fill your graveyard with the Cursed Dragon, normal summon Bombarding Catapult Turtle, utilize his effect, special summon Gaia, Gaia Dimensional Knight, special summon the Dragon, grab your Spiral Fusion, fusion summon straight up. So we have a lot of ways to have our Spiral Fusion. It's just that most part of the time I am not lucky enough to have them. But here we are, Bombarding Catapult Turtle, 3 of them because of this special ability to summon or Gaia or even the Dragon if you want. We have Sublimation Knight. If you discard Snowbird Special Summon it, you can equip one Fire Wire or Gemini monster from your hand or deck to discard as a keep spell. They give this card 1500 attack. Of course, this is why we have Shitonen Imperial Dragon because of the Gemini monster. And more, if this card is on control destroyed by opponent cards, regardless for effect or battle, while you keep it with a Gemini monster, you can special summon as many of those Gemini monsters for your graveyard as possible, as an effect monster that gain those effects. So you don't need to worry about Gemini summon Shitonen Imperial Dragon, you just normal summon Sublimation Knight, getting some pretty good attack points, he got destroyed, Shitonen Imperial Dragon comes to your rescue to either be defense position or have a monster face up on the field. That is just for attack your opponent twice or just utilize for fusion. This is why we have triple of the Sublimation Knights. Two if you want to run triple Keeper of the Dragon magic. For this spell we have a triple Spiral Fusion. Fusion summon one Dragon Fusion monster for your extra deck or choose a monster from your hand as filters for the material. With a spicy attack, if you special summon it Gaia the Dragon Champion by this effect, it gains 2600 attack and also can make up 2 attacks on a monster during the battle phase. This is really nice. Having Gaia even huger and have to attack 2 monsters, this is the team of the deck to run all my signal. I get your opponent. Especially with the Keeper of the Dragon magic or even of one of your dragons to grab for you. We have one Terraforming for the Charging Gaia. We have double Spiral Speed Strike. If Gaia, the Freezing Knight, Swiftly Gaia the Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion, any Gaia, you control attacks a defense position monster, piercing battle damage. And more, if Gaia the Dragon Champion, and specifically the Dragon Champion, I don't know why not the others, but okay. If Gaia the Dragon Champion inflicts battle damage with this effect, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. Of course, this is for our pretty beefy can attack twice and also even bigger Gaia. And then you have a nice effect to draw 2 and then discard 1, basically doing a El Shadow Beast effect. We have 2 of them. We have Charging Gaia. Your opponent can activate cards with effect during the battle phase while Gaia, the Dragon Champion, is your monster zone. So we have Battle Protection. This is great. This is nice, so you can hit without worrying nothing. And we have more. You can activate one of the following effects. Reveal a Gaia, you can add a level 5 Dragon Monster. Reveal a level 5 Dragon Monster, you can add 1 Gaia. So you have a search for your specific materials. We have triple of them because sometimes you just need a material. Sometimes you really need a material, so this is our main searching here. Of course, your opponent is gonna try to get rid of it as soon as possible because battle phase, no effect. So this is why we have triple then with Terraforming. As for the traps, triple Waking the Dragon. So your opponent is destroying your cards regardless, you can discard him. So you can wait 1 Perm Colon. Or if you destroy, you can special summon any of your extra deck monsters that is hard, that is difficult. Of course, we run the other guys as well. So this is why we have the triple there just for trickery. And we have Spiral Reborn. Oh, trap card. Special 1 level 7 a Warrior Dragon monster in your graveyard. If you special summon Gaia the Dragon ship its effect, the opponent cannot target with card effect. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, but of course can be destroyed by battle. This is really nice to inspire Reborn. Having a monster reborn on possible the turn of your opponent, and then special summon one of your dragons, any dragon, and you have a bonus that if you summon Gaia the Dragon champion cannot be destroyed by the effects. It's really nice. You just inspire Reborn. Juice, simple, nice. Of course, Gaia is not gonna have his full attack, but you can always put it in the lower attack position monster of your opponent controls. This is by double, triple if you don't want to run much of the Awaken the Dragon. We have 2 Macro Fusion. You just summon 1 fusion monster for your extra deck by banning the fusion materials mentioned in graveyard face down, but you cannot attack this turn. Of course, this is way more for, okay, emergency fusion. Your opponent just end his phase or he gonna hit hard, you don't have Spire Reborn. You can always have a Necro Fusion on your side of the field, just banish one of the materials, special summon one of the fusions. Pretty nice, pretty simple, pretty okay, not stunning, but pretty nice. Signs that most part of the time you cannot recover Spire Fusion. As you can see, we have no recoverability for but it's so we have at least a plan B for fusion. We have Metaverse, of course, for more charging Gaia, and we have Spyro Discharge. While the Gaia Dragon Champion is your monster turn, your opponent monsters can only target him for attacks. And when attack is declared involving your Gaia, regardless that it's Gaia attacking or your monsters attacking Gaia, you can target 1 card of the field destroyed. Of course, most contain clause. Spyro Discharge can disrupt your opponent in some good ways. Besides that your opponent is always obligated to attack Gaia, so even that it hits, if he tries to hit you with a big monster, you can utilize his Spyro Discharge as a countermeasure to destroy his monster way before the damage step, or if your opponent monster have some kind of protection, you can destroy another thing. And I like this with Spyro Reborn and even with Necro Fusion, so you're actually never out of Gaia fusions. This card can be quite nasty, not outstanding, but at least quite nasty. We have 2 of them. For the extra deck options, we have Gaia Preeminence, the Fuse Force. We need Gaia Blaze, the Force of the Sun, but one face-up monster you control. When your opponents activate a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, quick effect, you can discard a monster and negate the effect, and if you do, destroy their card. This is already pretty nice, because in monster effect in their hand or graveyard, you can stop hand traps with it. Literally discard 1 monster. No. I say no to your hand trap. This is really nice. And more, when this attacking card destroys a monster by battle, you can touch 1 fire monster graveyard special summon it. This is why we have the Sublimation Knight and we have the Chitonian Emperor Dragon. Side as you can see, both of them are fire attributes. So not only you can destroy a monster for your opponent, but you can special summon another monster. And hey, Chitonian Emperor Dragon, you can hit again and then Gemini Summoning. Of course, this is way better with Sublimation Knight. This is why you have this effect. Normal special summon it. You can keep your Chitonian Emperor Dragon, attack with your Sublimation Knight. Your opponent is gonna try to defend yourself, but then Chitonian Emperor Dragon takes place. We have 1 of them because, as you can see, Gaia Blaze the Force of the Sun is a synchro monster, but you have no turners. This is why Wake the Dragon is here. Of course, we can directly summon Gaia the Preeminence, the first fire, or Gaia Blaze, the Force of the Sun, and then utilize Spyro Fusion so Gaia Preeminence of the first force can have even bigger attack points. This is unfortunately don't trigger Spyro Speed Strike because it's Gaia the Freeze Knight, Drifting Gaia the Freeze Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion, and this is not considered a Dragon Champion. I really like that this is what considered a Dragon Champion. Please come on, eh? It's cool Archifying. It's treated as an Archifying card. How many years he was not treated? So can you please just treat him as one of the 3 boys? Thank you. But furthermore, we have 1 of them. We have 1 of Gaia Drake, the Universal Force. Gaia Ignite, the force of it, but one no effect synchro monster. Of course, you can summon it with the Wake the Dragon, which is effect that cannot be targeted by or destroyed by the effect to affect the monsters. So affect monster immunity, which is great, which is really nice. Of course, we already have some immunity with Charging Gaia, but on the battle phase. Now I have monster immunity constantly on your side of the field. Is nice. Of course, only for him, but at least it's better than nothing. Nice. We have one of them, of course, summoning with the Wake the Dragon. For the Spiral Fusion, actually, we have Sky Galloping Gaia, the Dragon Champion. Gaia the Free Knight, but any dragon. This card named Gaia, the Dragon Champion, what is on the field. If this card special summon, you can want a Spiral Spirit Strike from the deck to give it. And when this card declares attack, you can change the battle phase of the position of the opponent monsters. This is really nice to hit hard, especially with Spiral Fusion. Spiral Fusion, get him pretty big. You have a Spiral Spirit Strike, so regardless of the battle position, and you can change the battle position of your opponent monster, so you can have the maximum damage apply. This is really great, it's really nice. You have two of them. We have Gaia the Magical Dragon Champion, our main boss monster, Gaia the Freeze Knight, plus 1 level 5 Dragon monster. Of course, he is the Gaia the Dragon Champion right on the field. You can use each of the following effects on per turn. During the main phase, you can target one other card of the field. This card loses exactly 2,600, and if it does, destroy that card. And when this card destroys your opponent monster by battle, we can make this card gain 2,600. This is have destruction at least once per turn. Because of his attack, of course, you can have a triple pop with the Spiral Fusion, but more. Do you know Origin the Gaia the Freeze Knight, his last effect? It affects Gaia the Magical Dragon Champion. So in a scenario that you really need to use his popping effect, your last popping effect, having him 0 attack, and then your opponent attack you, you can utilize the effect of Origin of the Gaia, and then having Gaia the Magical Dragon Champion back to his original attack, and then may have a counter attack. And hey, he destroys monster by battle, so he gains another 2,600. So when he go back, he gonna be in his full power, again. We have 2 of them, triple if you don't like the other guys. We have the original one because Keeper of the Dragon Magic and the material, so we need to reveal him. We have a Curse of Dragon, the Magical Night Dragon. 1 wire and any level 5. So if or higher. So if your hand is pretty bad with Sublimination Knight and Chitonian Dragon, you will still have an option. Yeah. But more, if you fusion summon a level 7 Dragon Fusion monster, you can also banish monster from your graveyard as a material. So it's a thing. So if he's face up on the field on level 7, such as Gaia the Magical Knight Champion or the another Gaia one, with his effect you can literally Necro Fusion but utilize his Spiral Fusion, so it's great, it's a nice support. And if this card fusion summon it, you can touch one spell trap from graveyard that mentions Gaia and add it to your hand. Of course, you can have again Spiral Fusion, and that's quite the line. You summon cards of the Dragon, the Magical Knight with one of your Spiral Fusions. Activate his effects, grab Spiral Fusion because Spiral Fusion is not once per turn, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. So you can utilize the Spiral Fusion again, and then utilize the materials from your graveyard. This is way more situational than when you have actually almost nothing and you really need to fusion for a graveyard. Utilize Curse of the Dragon, the Magical Knight Dragon, so you can special summon one of your guys again. We have double of them because it's not quite often that you utilize this, because due to the modern nature of the game, if you are not in a good spot, you're pretty dead. So you don't have time to utilize his nice effect, which is a shame. But here we are, 2 of them. We have Gaia the Blaze, the Forcing of the Sun, of course. Wait to do that target. If this card attack destroys opponent monster by battle, he can make a second attack in a row. Great! Once per turn, at the end of the battle phase, target 1 fire monster graveyard of the number of monsters this card destroyed. You can add it for your hand. So you can have some kind of recycle of your Sublimation Knight, or even your Gaia the Preeminence. And that's it. basically just a form of recovery. This is why you only have one of them, because it's not quite often that your opponent is gonna destroy Awaken the Dragon. It's not quite often that you need to recover. But here we are. Here he is. We have one of the Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. 2 level 7 monster, which is not difficult to do with this deck. You can also utilize it with a rank 5 or 6. And with this card attack and defense position, inflict piercing battle damage. That's it. But then you're thinking, but wait a minute. So what is its functionality more than just piercing damage? I'm glad that you ask. We have Gaia String, the Graceful Falls. 2 or more level 6 monsters, but most part of the time you're not going to utilize this. You can once per turn also activate this summon Gaia, this card using one rank 5 or 7 monster you control, such as Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. And then cannot be used as material for activating this summon during this turn. Okay, alright. And cannot attack directly. Okay, but we have something more. You can attack equal to the combined levels / ranks of the attached material times 200. And at the end of the damage step, it discards battle detached material from this card. This card can be absolute menace, because it's combined levels and ranks. You're gonna utilize Gaia the Dragon Thunder Charger. Of course, 2 level 7 is not quite often that you're gonna summon. You have the possibility, of course, Inspire Reborn and Inspire Fusion. But most part of the time you're gonna utilize Tyrus and Adros, Keeper of the Margin, size they're level 5. And we have a lot of level of 5 creatures here. Well, there is the Curse of the Dragon, so if you're stuck with the both dragons, you have something. So that's the game. If your hand is not that good and you have 2 Curse of the Dragon on your side of the field, but no Gaia because the Inspire Fusion got negated, you can just activate summon to Tyrus or to Adros. Tyrus, this card effect cannot be applied resolve unless you got a material. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the battle, if it's card attack, the voice attacker charge your card opponent control, destroy it. And underneath face detachable material, so we have the destruction effects. And for Adros, once per turn, detach one material for this card to destroy another face your card opponent control. But you're gonna summon them, not utilize those effects. XYZ summon for Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, and then XYZ summon again for Gaia String, the Graceful Falls. We're gonna have 2 level 5, a rank 5, plus a rank 7. Times 200. Let me do some calcs here. 5 plus 5 plus 7 times 200. 3,400 attack. This is not quite so much, but this can be a pretty big amount to attack your opponent. Of course, it's more for the late state of the game. Real late. Oh, you already utilized most part of your fusions. Your Awaken the Dragons already do their stuff, but you always need more. So you revive with Spider Reborn, or utilize your last part of fusion or necrofusion for another level 7. So you rank up. That's the thing. Of course I don't like this. This is one of the issues that I have with the XYZ monsters. You can indefinitely just rank up regardless. But okay, at least I'm utilizing Gaia and not some type of weird shenanigans like sharks or Zeus. So I don't feel dirty. And I have one Gaia Saber, the Lightning Shadow. For nice reference, if you have 2 or more 3 monsters and you don't know what to do with them, we have this Gaia. Yeah, that's it. For the side deck, we have Dragonic Knights, Fire Dragon Monster. When the effect of opponent monster is activated, target cards and destroy cards. You can send the cards that it will be destroyed and then special summon this card from your hand. Pretty beef monster, Dragon Fire, why not? We have Lord Gaia, the first knight. If opponent monster controls a monster and you control nothing, special summon this card. Once per turn, if a monster will attack hard, this card special summon it. You can make this card gain 700 attack until the end of this turn, which is nice and all, but not usable as the Gaia the Mission Knight. We have Seed of Flame that just special summon tokens to your opponent's side of the field. It's a fire monster plant. When this card controlled destroyed by card effects into the graveyard, you can target one level 4 or lower plant monster in your graveyard except Seed Flame special summon that target. So you're just gonna need another one, so you can special summon Seed tokens on your opponent's side of the field. But I guess the Ojama tokens can do quite better. We have Gaia, the first of the earth. It's just a synchro monster utilized for the fusion of the Gaia Drake, the universal force. Of course, he's here because he's the norm synchro monster, so if you want to substitute with the Gaia Sabre, Lightning Shadow, okay, it's to you, buddy. And we have the number 10, Illumina Knight. 3 level 4 monsters, we have a lot of level 4s here. And once per turn, you can discharge one exclusive material from this card, send one card from your hand to the graveyard, you can add one card, you can draw one card. Of course, this is marvelous for discarding what you don't need and try to draw into something that you don't have. And you have a lot of level 4s, and look, it's a knight! All the theme of the deck. This is one of the things that I really like to keep in check, that is the theme of the deck. I know that I can just spam generic extra deck monsters, but I quite don't like it. This don't fit my style. I just utilize knights with dragons. And if we start to think Sublimation Knight riding Shiton Imperial Dragon because it's a material. Now I know we're thinking how Pyros and Atros are here. Well, not ironically, we have a second version of Gaia that is more entitled with the Black Luster Soldier, the kind of Chaos archetype. So we have the 2 level 5, a demon and an angel that almost have the same effect. One light and another fire in the dark. So we have this reference here. This is why we are here. So everyone, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for this marvelous beginning of the year. Not so marvelous as I like to be, but at least marvelous regardless. It's an honor to be back. And thank you very much for your time.